Hey everyone, I'm Yvonne, the lady with the hammer. How's everybody doing today? Everybody's been requesting how I fix bad spots in veneer with Bondo, so I'm going to do that today. And another thing, I don't cut my videos. It's me. I'm not dressing up. I don't do my hair. I don't do my makeup. I don't change my clothes. This is all me, real time. This is a real working shop. I don't need to fluff it up for anyone. You can see all my stuff, all my tools, and all my furniture, which is pretty full in here. I got the light set up to help. So anyways, all right, let's get to it. I need to grab some things, and then I'll put the camera down so you guys can see what I'm doing. Let's go. All right, I don't know if you guys are used to mixing Bondo, but yeah, I'm going to show you what I do. Just going to put the camera down. So I got my respirator. And this is for vapors and for particles. I think it is 40, this is 75002. So this is for everything, vapors and everything. I do a lot of spray paints and Bondo and everything. I take it apart, wash the mask once a week. It's pretty simple. These just hook on your chin. I worked in a lab for 25 years, so we have to have these tested every year with the pressure fit, because if it doesn't fit properly, it's not working. So tighten these, tighten those. When you do the side, you breathe in, and then when you do the bottom, you breathe out, and you make sure there's no air leaks. Hear that? That means it needs to be tighter. Perfect. All right, let's get to it. Sorry if you can't hear very well. This is the hardener. I just use a palette knife. You can use a stick. You can use whatever you want. You want all this color to be mixed in. So make sure you get it off your knife too. And all the hardeners are going to come in different colors. So mine just happens to be that red one. And all this stuff, you can scrape it off with a razor knife. Don't worry about it. So, let's get back over here to our problem. Whoops. See this big ridge right here? I took all the veneer off that was peeling. This rest of this is good. So we're just gonna get in here. And we're gonna fill that. And you don't want to take it all the way down because you're trying to fill it in. Oh, see? Sometimes you have to just don't keep on touching it. It sands off really easy. See how I'm making it a little high? Just like that. Don't worry about it being messy. It'll all come off. And I have a little tiny bit left here, which I think if I flip this over real quick. I had another spot on the bottom here. Sorry about that. And one little tiny one on the corner. See if you can see it or not. Right there. So I'm just using my leftover. Just get it all on there. It's messy, but you'll get the hang of it. Just get it on there so it's over full. This stuff dries hard as a rock. Don't worry about, see, just like that. Messy, leave it. Don't touch it anymore. Okay, let's come back when it's dry. Okay, I'm gonna open the shop up so I can take my respirator off, and I'm gonna let this air out and dry off. Obviously in the winter, I would have my heat going and I would just keep my respirator on for a couple of hours until the smell disappears. But today I don't have to do that because it's nice out. It's about 60, so I'm gonna open the shop doors up and then we'll come back when it's dry. Okay, so this cures really fast. It's only been about 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and you can tell the chemical reaction is making it hot. So it's actually working to cure itself. If you look down here, when you touch it, nothing comes back off and it's really warm. So it's doing its thing. We'll come back in a couple minutes. Sometimes it's ready in 15 minutes. You just have to try it. Sometimes it's a little quicker. It depends on how much hardener you put in. If you put a lot in, you're gonna work a lot faster. It'll dry quicker. And we'll take care of this part. Let's see, can I get the camera over here? This part over here. This is gonna come off and I'm gonna sand all this and then see if there's any holes underneath here. I'll repair that as well. Sorry about the camera jiggling. Okay, it's still warm and still drying, but I'm gonna chisel off that front piece that I was talking about. Don't forget your heron protection. These are the best, absolutely best. They're so easy to use. I wash them once a week. Please protect your ears. You only have one set. You don't want to be 90 and not be able to hear the crickets. Even just banging a nail is like 90 something decimals. All right, let me move you over here. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. Actually, I think I'll go this way. So I want to remove this piece here. Yeah, this is fine. I can turn it on its side. Can you still see that? Yeah. So I just use a hammer and my 5-in-1. And don't forget to wear safety glasses. You can use a heat gun if you want. Whatever. I don't waste my time, unless it's really stuck on there well. Sorry about the banging. mean, this can sand off, but why kill your hands? When we get down to a little stuff like this, I'll show you. You just want to get this broken piece off. There we go. All right. And don't hold the hammer like this. You get more swing if you hold it like that. I don't know why people want to choke up on it. Little tiny magnet. It's weird. Wonder where that came from. Anyways. All right. Let's turn it over and see how it looks. Okay. You can see there's little pieces left on here. This will all sand off. As soon as this is cooled off, we'll sand all this off and see if there's any more repair. All right, I'll see you in a couple minutes. All right, so this is going to be a little noisy. Don't forget hearing protection, eye protection, and a respirator. This stuff is really nasty. I have my 60 grit with my dust collection, and yeah, let me move the camera and we'll get to it. All right, that's as close as I can get you guys. Now, like I said, it's going to be noisy. Just because you see something doesn't mean it's any good. Always check with your hands. That is fantastic. I don't know if you guys can see how nice and smooth that is. Yeah, let's turn this over and do that really bumpy side. Try to get in there as close as I can so you can see the little fibers. Trying not to pull my camera down. That's a little bit better. Okay, this is the big humpy side. Let's sand it down. Let's go.
So as you can see, this is where the line was. So when you sand it back, close your eyes. You don't want to feel anything, nothing. You want it to be perfectly smooth. Look at that. All those little tiny fibers are gone. This is ready for paint. Okay, let's flip it over and let's do the other side.
I always put my respirator back in the sealed container because you don't want to get any contaminants on it. Put your earplugs away right away. All right, so you can see I did the same thing here. So the line, you take a little bit off this, you won't feel any hump or anything. There's a little tiny repair that needs to be done here. A little tiny repair. I'm gonna do that real quick off camera, and yeah, we'll be right back and ready for paint. All right, I got this on my turntable, and we're gonna do a little paint on here because this is basically done. Of course, you hear my dog barking in the background. Just a little tiny bump right there that I want to take off. That's a Chihuahua for you. Hang on a second, let me see what she's barking for. Well, I guess she's not going to stop barking. Anyways, I'm just going to use the paint off the cover. See if I can do it without getting in you guys' way. I never paint with a small brush like this, but it's not very much area. And when you lay out your paint, you see this side here? Yeah. This is paint and primer and top coat all in one. I buy it myself. Nobody sponsors me. This is the best chalk paint on the market, I would say. I've used a lot. I really like the Home Depot Bear brand. But this, you don't have to wax. You don't have to polyacrylic the top. You don't have to do anything. It just looks silky smooth like butter. Very cool. Let's just get this on here. You can see one coat coverage. That was on raw wood. How amazing is that? All right, I'm gonna do it this way so my arm is not upside down. I don't know if you guys can see or not. Actually, I made this spinner out of a old bar seat. Well, it was like poker chairs. You know, the real garish looking 70s poker chairs. Well, one of them I couldn't use, so I took it apart and I got the bottom of the seat that rotated. I used the mechanism and then I just screwed some wood onto it. This is the best thing, back saver. You can spin it all around. Absolutely see everything that's going on. All right, let's get this all pulled together and then I'll show you the final result. All right, everybody, I'm all finished up and yeah, let's show you the finished product. I will throw in some before pictures so you can see what it looked like before. All right. That's just a reflection from the wood and the blue. Paint's still a little wet, but very, very easy to use Bondo. Takes no time at all. All right, awesome. And don't forget, if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe down there. I don't know what you're waiting for. If you want to come along and see my weird journey on the things I just do randomly, let's go. Let's be friends. Bye now. Have a great day.